If your TikToks keep getting stuck at less than 1,000 views, or maybe you're getting less views than you used to on TikTok, it's simply because you're not implementing the 3-step process that I'm going to be sharing with you in this video, because it's easier to get views on TikTok right now than it ever has been before, especially if you're a small account, because TikTok is literally incentivized to push you out so that they make more money from ads and so that they make more money from posts that are eligible for a commission or just from posts that are over a minute long. And if you didn't know, if you're uploading posts over a minute long on TikTok right now, they literally begin to pay you once you reach a certain amount of followers, and it's not that many followers that you need. In fact, this creator just implemented the tips and I'm going to share with you in this video and gained over 40,000 followers in just a 30-day period and was able to get monetized. And this creator was able to do the same thing, except they gained over 100,000 followers, and now they're making thousands of dollars every single month simply for uploading TikToks. If that's what you want for your life, you need to make sure that you implement these 3 steps. But I will warn you, skipping just one part of this video will be the reason that you fail to grow on TikTok right now, the easiest time ever to grow. First thing that you need to make sure you're doing is you need to make sure that you're actually creating content on topics that TikTok has an audience for. And there are 2 ways for you to do this. The first one, find some competitors within your niche, and then use Sort for TikTok, the Chrome extension, to be able to sort through your competitors' TikTok. You're gonna be able to sort by the most views to the lowest views, and this is gonna reveal to you exactly what topics are working, what lengths are working, and even what hooks they're using in their content and what formats. And if you're not putting those 4 things into your content, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. But most importantly, you need to make sure that you're creating content on topics that TikTok actually has an audience for. If you're stuck at less than 1,000 views right now, it's simply because you're not doing that, or you're not implementing one of the other 2 steps I'm going to be sharing with you. Now, the other way that you can actually find topics to be able to create content on in TikTok is simply by going to TikTok, doing a search for something, and seeing what things they autofill. Or after you do a search, they have a bunch of different suggestions that come up. You need to be taking these topics into consideration when you're thinking about what kind of content you should be creating, because if you're not doing that, and more importantly, if you're not including those topics within the hooks of your content, the text that's on the screen, or even your description, it's the reason that you're not getting the views that you want to right now on TikTok. But I will warn you, there are 2 other things you need to make sure that you're doing. But first, I need you to smash that subscribe button. If you want to grow quicker on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube, I literally upload a video every single day about how to grow on these platforms. In addition to that, I just created a free TikTok growth course. You could get it at the pinned comment below. It's going to tell you things like the best time to post on TikTok and the best hashtags to use, because if you're messing those 2 things up with this current algorithm, you're going to see a massive decrease in views. What are you waiting for? It's literally 100% free. Just go to the pinned comment below. Now, when it comes to the length of the content you're creating, this is also playing a massive role, and I see way too many small accounts mess this up. And what they don't realize is not only is TikTok classifying whether or not they have an audience for a piece of content based off of the topic, but they're also doing this based off of the length. So for example, for your specific niche, if you make a video 5 to 12 seconds long, there might be 100,000 people that are interested in that. But if you make a video 24 to 30 seconds long, there might be 2 million people interested in that. But if you make a video 60 to 70 seconds long, there might be 10 million people interested in that. Now, if we equate that back to your views, if you made that shorter video, and I'm not saying that short videos are the best videos or that long videos are the best videos, I'm just doing this for the sake of giving you an example of exactly how this is going to work in your niche, and then I'll tell you exactly how you can find out the perfect length. So when it comes to these perfect lengths, had you made that shortest video, you might have gotten 1,000 views. But had you made the longer video, you could have got 100x the amount of views simply by creating a longer video. So instead of getting 1,000 views, you would have gotten 100,000 views, or 250 views, you would have gotten 25,000 views. And if you look at your competitors and that's how many views they're getting, it's probably because they're creating content in a different length for that exact topic, and it's way easier for TikTok to be able to push it out because they say, oh, people are actually interested in this. Because remember, when somebody logs into TikTok, they're getting shown content based off of the past things that they've watched and the past things that they've interacted with. So if they haven't interacted with 5 to 12 second videos, and that's the length you're creating, and that's a lot of people, well, guess what? They're never even gonna get shown your content, because TikTok knows that they wouldn't watch that video, or that in the past they haven't watched videos like that, and as a result, your video doesn't even get shown to them. But we can't stop there, because there's one more super important thing that you need need to be doing. But first, I need to make sure you're not making a few mistakes. First and foremost, never create a video that's less than 5 seconds long on TikTok. This is going to prevent your content from getting pushed out. Secondly, you should never be referring to any link in your bio within your TikTok content. If you do this, it's going to drastically decrease your views. And third, you need to make sure that you're always writing a description and you're never using too many hashtags. I see way too many creators skip this, especially small creators, and this is one of the biggest reasons that TikTok doesn't know whether or not they have an audience for your content, because TikTok is going to be looking at the text that's on the screen, the words that you're saying within the video, and the description to try to determine what the actual video is about, and from there, they're going to show your content to people. And if people aren't interacting with that content, well, guess what? Your video is going to die on the vine, like you probably see a lot of your posts do. But if they do interact with that because you put the right text on the screen, the right words in the video, the right description in the video, well, guess what? Now your content's going to get in front of the right person, they're going to interact with it in the right way, and boom, your account's going to blow up. Now, when it comes to actually figuring out exactly what length you should use, you need to determine this on a topic by topic basis. So you need to come up with 2 to 3 posts that you're gonna model your post after, then look at those posts on a computer and you're gonna be able to see the length. Or you might be able to grab the little scrolly thing on a phone, but for a lot of videos, this doesn't actually show up. And I know for a lot of regions, it doesn't show up. So the easiest way for you to be able to figure this out is to look at the post from a computer. And this brings me to the last and most important part of this video, which is you need to make sure that your posts are getting at least 70% of people still watching after the first 3 seconds. If you're not hitting that, your post's not going to get pushed out. You can make your post the perfect length on the perfect topic. In fact, you can make the best video in the world, but if you simply mess this part up, it's going to drastically decrease the views you get. You're never going to get out of 250 or 1,000 view jail, and you're going to keep watching these videos thinking this stuff doesn't work. So here are 4 things that you can do to make sure that you hit that 70% mark. First and foremost, there needs to be text on the screen in the beginning of the video. Secondly, the beginning of the video needs to be visually compelling. It needs to be something that people are going to want to watch. Third, ideally in the first 3 seconds, you should be setting up exactly what the viewer is going to get out of that video, and it's got to be something that your ideal audience avatar is actually going to be interested in. For example, I created this video about how to grow on TikTok. If in the beginning I would have mentioned something that had nothing to do with that, it would have drastically increased the odds that you drop off the video, and then it would have ruined my watch time, and guess what? YouTube wouldn't have pushed out my video. TikTok is the same exact way. And that 4th thing you need to make sure that you're doing is you need to make sure that you're getting feedback from other people. It's really hard to improve your content on TikTok without any outside feedback because, of course, we all think our videos are great, but obviously, if your videos are stuck at less than 1,000 views or you're getting less views than you're used to, your content isn't that good. Lucky for you though, I want to help you. In fact, I want to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use, and I want to critique your content to guarantee that you get more followers on TikTok in the next 30 days. Now, if that sounds interesting to you and you're ready to seriously grow on TikTok because you want to make money from TikTok and you recognize how big of an opportunity this is, well, please keep watching this video because I've got a special offer for you. The opportunity to grow on TikTok and this organic reach that we're currently seeing is not going to last for forever. And the only 2 things holding you back from getting the followers that you deserve right now on TikTok and the followers that you want is 1, you haven't implemented the steps that I share with you in this video to help you get more followers, and 2, you haven't gotten into my TikTok mentorship program yet, where I literally am going to guarantee that I help you get more followers in the next 30 days or you get your money back, 0 questions asked. And the way that this works is I'm going to tell you exactly what to post, when to post, what hashtags to use to guarantee that you get more followers in the next 30 days. If that sounds interesting, then please go to the link in the description below and get signed up right now. The average person that's gone through this program has gained over 50,000 followers, and nobody has ever gone through it and gained less than 6,500 followers if they implemented everything that I share with them. And since you're still watching this video, I'm going to assume that you're above average. So the odds of you gaining over 50,000 followers is probably quite high. And it doesn't matter what your background is or what your niche is. This program is going to help you get more results faster and easier. If you're struggling right now to grow on TikTok, you need to get into this because every single day that you wait, it's only going to get harder to grow. So what are you waiting for? Go to the link in the description below and sign up right now. You literally have absolutely nothing to lose. You're going to get more followers on TikTok or you're going to get your money back. In fact, this creator just went through this program and gained over 10 million followers. This creator over 14 million and this creator over 16 million. And I want you to be my next success story. So please stop procrastinating, invest in yourself now and get the TikTok followers that ultimately you deserve. Or I strongly suggest you check out the next 2 videos I put up on the screen because they're the videos YouTube thinks you should watch next. Thank you so much for watching.